Well, the reason that this cultural centre was founded was because the Jesuits had done various things to help the people, like building the secondary school and the teacher training college. But when talking to the people themselves, they used to be complaining that when the children were finished, they said they were empty. They were grateful for teaching them how to read and write, etc., but they said they had lost their culture. So then we began to think that, well, what could be done? It had already struck me very much because I had been trained in music before, in classical music. So when I came and went out around the villages, I found that there was a very rich music. But then when I came to the church, I found that all European music was being used. So in that way it started in the church, but then it was much more than what was happening in the church. The whole point was that the culture was dying, and could anything be done to revive it? So really they have lost a lot of interest in the local language. But I find that, like with the traditional dancing, once you bring it back to them, they become very interested in it. For example, when I was in the teacher training college for 10 years, I had collected a lot of traditional music, and once I played that to the students, they became very excited about it.
Father Wafer have done great things for the Tonga people. He is known as Hamaimbo, the one who sings, because he touched the right part of the tradition when he arrived here. The music, a Tonga person with Father Wafer, when they sing, they always talk through music. And he joined, like I would say, he pressed the right button, the Tonga people. And that's why to them he's a great man. The one who goes along with their problems, because when a Tonga person is singing, they dance according to what they hear.
Here we are dealing mainly with village people in the rural area who are very poor, and all the money they have goes into the formal education, teaching them in basic or secondary schools. So it is a big problem, not only here, but I think general in Africa, there has always been a big problem in funding cultural centres. We've produced a lot of books in Tonga. I have about 30 local writers who write in Tonga, and they produce books for basic and secondary schools. If this local language, Chitonga, is to be taught properly, there would be need for a Tonga-English and English-Tonga dictionary. One is complete, the Tonga-English one. The local people have been very, very interested in this institution because they feel for the first time that attention has been paid to themselves and their own culture. So I think they have been very happy, and I think it's had a tremendous effect on them. The programs that Yvonne does on the radio, she selects a good group and topics which are very much relevant to the local people. So I think in the 20 years that it has been established since around 1990, I think that it really has grown and the people have become more and more aware, and I think they've got a lot out of it already.
These girls here, like when they are not at school, they are made to come here. And then when they are here from Friday to Sunday. That's during school days. And then during holidays, they are here for the whole month. And then they're kept busy, like doing beadwork, dancing, and then also teaching them about respect, how to give respect to those people in the villages there when they go out there.
So the most important thing I'm trying to the kids to inherit is as they grow there to pass the tradition from one another, whether they're educated or they're not educated, so that we'll be better people and better Christians.
The reason why I'm staying here is because I love my culture and I don't want to see it dying. So I'm trying to help Yvonne to make it keep going. Yeah, so that we can teach the young ones and those older ones who doesn't know about their culture.
I think the future of this place is important, not only here, but I think all over Zambia. I think the only hope for the development and the preservation of languages is that they have some sort of an institution such as this.